I really need to figure out that music thing. Okay, that is muted. All right. Hey, how's it going? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
I love this day. I love this day. Okay, especially when we get to talk about cool, fun tech stuff. Who loves CRMs?
What's that?
What's a CRM? You know, it's funny because I've ran into a lot of people that don't have a CRM and never used one, and they've been in the business 25 years, but the fact that they're still in business, that's good. Oh, Claire's waving. Yeah. See, she just pulled out this big old notebook. Like I've been with people. I was like, where are all your people? Like, where are they? Like all your past clients, all the people you're talking to today. And they do. They whip out a freaking folder, like with a binder. And they're like, it's all in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if you are that person, uh, you are going to love this class because this is going to make your life so much better. CRMs are to help you stay in contact with everybody you know, right? So we have everybody in there. Trust me. I think my family is even in there because I'm sure they get spam from me too. Anyway, so but like past clients, people you meet, your sphere, anybody that you want to stay in contact with to, hopefully someday buy a house. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Today's, though, is all about KV Core, which recently switched to BoldTrail. Who has heard that? Anybody? Yeah, yeah. Anybody freaking out? Okay, don't freak out because here it is. Spoiler alert. There are really no changes. It literally changed its name and the color. So you are still on track if you already know how to use this system. If you don't know how to use this system, you will by the end of today, and you are going to love it. So, anyway, I'm going to do a little toll or what is it, a poll in the chat. Like, put a yes in here if you use KB Core. And if you don't, put what CRM you use. That would be fun. I want to see if anybody uses that new one. Okay, okay. Carrie, BT, Lofty, and Follow Up Boss. You forgot one. Carrie uses three. Okay. Oh, Wise Agent. I haven't heard of that in a while. So, okay. Nation Method about high level. Okay, awesome. Well, we use Follow Up Boss and KV Core, or I already messed up. Okay, so I should like pay money every time I say KV Core because it's no longer KV Core. Anyway, I use both because Follow Up Boss, well, number one, we have over 100,000 people at our Follow Up Boss, and when I came to EXP, Joanne said she would quit if we switched CRM. No, she didn't. But how much of that would be a pain? Like I would have crashed our KB core. So anyway, we use both and they both work really good together. I love how we have follow-up boss all set up. It took us like 6 years to build out, like what happens when you get an accepted offer. Like this is all the tasks that happen. These are all the people that need to do it. So we use follow-up boss for more like that. But we use KV Core for a lot. And Joanna, I don't know. Here, let me see. Your computer. Okay, I didn't rename this, but here is a PDF.
I
That's
renamed it and it's in the chat.
oh, look at that. She is so good. If you don't have an assistant, you should. She makes your life so much better. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this PDF right here. And it's going to open right up to here. And I'm going to print it real quick. Okay, so I'm going to start off with sharing my screen so you can see what the heck I'm talking about. And we're going to go right into BoldTrail. This is what it looks like. See, isn't it pretty? That's what they did. They literally just changed the colors. So it still has an amazing dashboard. And I remember when Carrie was using she uses Lofty and BoldTrail, but I remember her saying this was one of the main things that she missed that's not in Lofty, right? Is this. So this is where you can see what people are looking at, right? And you can really kind of, stalk them. Sometimes it'll say this person looked at this property 6 times, they revisited here, and you can kind of stalk them just a little bit, and say like maybe send a text right here. And she has really cool good morning text. And basically it just says, "Good morning, Wendy. I saw this property and thought it might be a good fit. What are your thoughts?" And so this right here is the link to the property. And so this would be a copy. And so it's not like saying, "Hey, did you see this?" I'm gonna paste that right there. And then keep the link there. Take this out, and this is like a little morning text. Might be a good fit. Uh, Definitely ask a question. What are your thoughts? Okay, the best part of this whole thing is that little coffee cup. So don't forget the cup, right? So, good morning, Wendy. I saw this property and thought it might be a good fit. What are your thoughts? And you just send it. And like you can literally do this every morning, spend some time in here, and it sends it just like that. That's the property link. They'll be able to click on it. And then, anyway, it's just a nice little touch, so you could do that. I also
Did I miss? How did you get the property link? How did I miss that?
Yeah, so see, we're looking at what people are looking at,
Right.
right? And then you just hit text and it pops right in here.
Oh,
So
perfect.
that's a link to the property. I'm just kind of getting rid of all this other random text that they have there
Cool.
and make sure that stays in there. That way they can click on it. And then it has your information there.
Thanks.
So, yes, we don't want to. We don't want to send it again. Okay. Anyway, so the smart dashboard is super cool. I love that setting up a search is super easy. So let's go to our contacts. This is where your contacts live. And if you need like a step by step on how to get your stuff set up and stuff, that is not what this class is about. I'm just going to talk about what I love about it, and then you could kind of make the decision. I know people at EXP are like going between, should I use Lofty, should I use BoldTrail, and I'm hoping this helps people, figure out what they want to do. But let's just say this guy needs to be set up on a search. Assuming he's a guy. We're just going to click over here on the search, click add, and then you can just say, Las Vegas pool homes. Let's just say that's what he wanted. You can do once a week, you could do daily, you could do ASAP. Usually, if they don't ask to be on a search, I do daily. That way, they're just getting one a day instead of several times a day. I mean, I don't know what your market looks like, but sometimes we get several listings a day and then people get super annoyed. And then you just go here to Las Vegas, city, Las Vegas. And you can go here to single family, but you could do like high rises, condos, like whatever you want there. And then right here, it's going to have your pool right here. And you can even go and do like a minimum price range. Maybe they want luxury pool homes, right? So you can go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Everything over $1 million with a pool. Here we come. And then these guys need to leave my life. Go Thank you. Save and send. Set alert. Save and send. I'm not going to press that because I really don't know what this guy was wanting. But that's how easy it is to set someone up on a search. So, and I like it because, a lot of people are like, I use my MLS, but when you're living in your CRM, which you should be, you can see what people are looking at when you set them up on a search from your website. And it probably should be your website anyway. So, anyway, so searches are easy to set up. Uh, Also, what I love is that you can actually set people up on market reports right here. So let's say they love, Las Vegas and they want market reports for that. Or you could do neighborhoods or you could do zip codes, like whatever you want to do. But we'll just do Las Vegas here. And then if you want to do the whole thing, you want to make sure you press city because otherwise it's just going to grab little parts of the area. You can send it every 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days. I'm going to go ahead and just do it just because so I could show you what it looks like. And then when you go here, yeah, this guy's going to get a market report now. So this is what the report looks like. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but guess what? It's automated, and he can say he could put in his home address here if he wants information on his home's value. So it kind of looks like this. It just kind of shows them highest sold, recently sold, just a couple little bits of information. But this goes out every 3 weeks. It's just one more way to, touch your audience. So I do like that because it's super easy to set up. There is also a listing valuation too. So if you want to keep them updated on their home's value, you can set that up here. Obviously, you'll need their address to do so, but that's pretty cool. And if you're not using Fellow or HomeBot, if you are using Fellow or HomeBot, please don't set that up. You don't want multiple emails going out to your people with different home values. Makes you look really bad. So anyway, but if you don't have those two things, that's also free. So I like that. Pitch sheets. So I'm all about getting listings. So I love that I can go into click on manual listings and I can go ahead and add a manual listing. And this is where you're going to want to do it. Like before you go to the listing appointment, you're going to add a manual listing. That way you have it. And it's super easy to add. You're just going to pop an address in there, maybe pop a picture if you want, but it doesn't really matter. You're literally just getting this for the numbers. So I'm going to show you kind of what one looks like. And then you can see what that is. So right here, view pitch sheet. But once you build it out, it'll say create pitch sheet. So if you just click view pitch sheet, now this is saying that there's 6 million people shopping, on our office website and $2.5 million buyers are in this price range. We have 891 active buyers in Henderson and 626 match your home. This will be the first email that I send out as soon as you give me the green light. And it's called a coming soon. So basically, you can send an email out to 626 people as soon as they say, okay, I want you to list my home and sign the contract, right? You don't want to send this out without that, but how cool would it be to have something like that to take to your listing appointment? Pretty neat. Okay, hold on. Who didn't know about Pitch Sheet and they use BoldTrail? Yes. Yay! Okay, so remember, you got to put it through as a manual listing because if it's active, I don't know, it just doesn't work right. So you can put it through as a manual, even if it's already active, it doesn't matter. Just add it in to get your pitch sheet. And then right here, I guess you're going to want to know how to do it once you get it. Then you're going to click on this arrow once they say, yes, please sell my house. You're going to go here and you're going to say send exclusive alert. And it'll send it out to the 626 people. But no, you're not going to see the email. No, you can't recreate the email or edit the email, and you don't know who it's really going to, but it's going to 626 people that are set up for a search because they're probably working with other agents. You know what I mean? They're in the system. You're just alerting them that you have, a listing coming up. So anyway, pretty neat, huh? Okay. Search automation based on tags. Okay, this is a fun one. So, how many people run ads like on street text? Okay. Okay, we got a couple people. We got a couple people, street texters. Okay, so you're gonna really like this. Basically, you can run like, let's say, list of pool homes in Las Vegas. You can run a squeeze page to KV Core, I mean, sorry, to street text that actually sends them to your website to look at those specific homes. So first, I'm going to go over a squeeze page. You are going to love this. And if it didn't move, let's see if it moved. Marketing. Carrie may have to help me. Lead engine. Here we go. Squeeze page right here. This is where it went. You're going to click on your website, start building, and you can build a squeeze page for anything, right? This can be single story homes. This could be list of luxury homes. This could be homes on acreage. This could be pool homes. This could be beachfront properties. Like whatever it is that people are looking for in your area, this is what you want to make a squeeze page on. Okay. So I'm going to just come in here and do like Las Vegas, and then right here we're gonna do single family, or maybe even like let's do high rises. We're gonna do a list of high rises, and we're gonna search everything over 1 million.
Can you explain to what a squeeze page is to those that need to know?
Yes, so I'm building a squeeze page right now, and it's gonna squeeze people into just looking at these specific homes, right? Because there's, 30,000 homes on the market, right? A squeeze page is actually just kind of, bringing all of these criteria that I'm putting in here right now into one page so that people can shop just for luxury homes or just for, homes with pools, stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to look at this and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It's all going to make sense. The main thing is when you run a squeeze page through straight text, though, you're going to want to make sure that you say never register, right? Because when they click on your link in street text, they are automatically going to give you their name, email, and phone number. If you have them need to register once they get to your website, they will hop off and they will call you bad names. So don't do that. Make sure you click never. If you want to just post something on Facebook, then you're obviously going to want to get registrations, right? Because then it's more like a lead magnet. You could put a pretty home, on Facebook with pool and say, click this link to, get a list of pool homes. But the thing is when you put links in Facebook and you're not paying for them, they don't really go anywhere. Facebook doesn't want to give it to anybody because they want everybody staying on their platform. So that's why I use straight text to run my list of homes. So you're going to click on never, and then you're going to click generate link. And this is what the link is going to look like. I'm going to copy that, paste, go. And these are all high rises in Las Vegas over $1 million, right? And you could do this with anything. Like maybe you want to do a list of homes under 500. A lot of people are going to click on that because they're going to want to, see those. You're going to have investors, you're going to have first-time home buyers, like whatever. So don't just go luxury. I'm just talking luxury because wouldn't it be nice to make $30,000 today? Anyway, okay, so this is what it looks like, and this is the squeeze page that you would use in your street text ad. This is not a street text class. If you need help with that, number one, we have a lot of street text trainings in Tech Tuesday. I'll show you where to find them at the end. And then, or you can hop into VIP. We make things like this all the time. So there is that. But going back here, let's say you did that list of high rises, right, in street text, and you added the hashtag like high rise. Okay. So right here, going back to marketing, search alerts. Okay. So if you go to search alerts, learn more, you can set up a search alert for any hashtag. So when a lead comes in with a certain hashtag, this search is automatically going to start. So as you can see, we have several, like when it came in with, 5901 Washburn, horse properties went out, right? When it comes in Grand Corniche, a list of homes in Lake Las Vegas over $1 million went out, and it's continuous. So when they click on the squeeze page, they only get that list of homes one time, right? So this allows them to keep getting these search results every day or however you set it up. So you could just create an alert and then you go to hashtag high rise. I don't know if I have a high rise tag. I'm sure I do. Yeah, high rise. And then we'll just call this high rise over 1 million. So when a lead comes in with the hashtag high rise, they're going to get this search set up for them automatically. So then we're just going to go Las Vegas. And here we go. This is not what I wanted. Listing type right here, high rise. And then where's my money? There we go. Okay. And then add alert. Done. It's going to go daily and it went right here. That's the one. Anyway, and it's going to set people up on a search when they come in. Pretty cool, huh? Devana.
Now, if you've set up the hashtag in street text, would it, and you've connected, so that would come into KV Core, right?
Yeah, so when you build out your ad in street text, you'll want to make sure the hashtag is added. There's a place where you can do it inside building the ad, but I would always go double check once your ad is running. Click on that. I can't remember that middle button that basically edit automation. You're going to be able to click edit automation and make sure that tag is in there. If it's not, add it in, and then that will help it push it through. Because sometimes it glitches out and it doesn't do it. So I always say double check.
Okay. But it
Awesome.
goes through the KV Core, so okay.
But yeah, it'll come right into KV Core because you have it set up to come into KV Core. When it comes in with that hashtag, that alert's gonna kick in. Does anybody have any questions about that? That was kind of a lot. Isn't this fun? Okay, why does nobody look like they're having fun? Okay. So that was search based on tags. Okay, access to company listings. So I really like this because, like, let's say you don't have a listing and you want to market a listing. You want to be able to go over here to listings and go to company listings. And these are all the listings that are listed by our company here in Las Vegas, right? So I love this. I could even like sort by price and maybe go market some $17 million properties, So that's the coolest part is you can just kind of grab one of these properties. Obviously, you want to go over here to the right-hand side and maybe shoot Jason a text and say, hey, can I run an ad on your Dragon Crest? Everybody's pretty cool. We're all at EXP. We're all here to help people, buy and sell homes. So I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but that's how you do it. Obviously I want to ask for permission. I'm always in trouble. So anyway, and you just click boost property. Okay. So it's going to grab that address. It's going to pull a picture in here that you can change. You can actually go to next, and you could do an image ad like this. You could do an agent branded with my picture. You could do modern, and it'll look more like that. And then, or you could do a motion picture, right? So let's say we want the cover to be this one because that's pretty. Interior, let's see. What do we like for the interior? This is the kitchen. Let's do that. I think it's kitchen. That's really big. And then what's the next one? Bedroom. Let's find a bedroom in this sucker. Wow. Oh, here's a bedroom. That's pretty. Okay, bathroom. Oh, wait. Let's say, can I change my mind? Because that's pretty amazing. Okay, so look at that view. Okay, bathroom. Did I pass the bathroom? That's a boring one. Sorry. I want to find a good bathroom. Okay, we're just gonna go with this and not overthink this. And then highlights, I would probably say, gosh, these are like in no order at all. It's kind of, ooh, that's pretty. And then there's gotta be a stroke view somewhere here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so those are our highlights. That's our video. Create preview. And then you click on that. It pulls all the information in for you. Adds music if you don't hear it. It's really loud. That's why I'm yelling. And then you just click next and you go spend money. Pretty cool, huh? It'll list it on.
Yeah, we can hear you at normal temperature.
Sorry. It got really loud in here. Devonna, do you have another question?
Yeah, one time I asked recently about a luxury property if I could market it, and they said as long as you give us credit that we're the listing agents. I'm like, well, how would I do that? I mean, does that seem kind of like
Well, you can just like say their name really small at the bottom of your ad copy or something.
okay,
Courtesy of blah blah blah.
okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to find their picture and put it on there.
Right. So when you did this through KV Core, the property boost costs you, right? Costs money to
Oh
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you do it right through KV Core.
Right. So if you don't have street text and I don't work for KV Core or BoldTrail. We're talking about BoldTrail.
Yeah,
Devonna, you're messing me up. Okay, so
sorry.
I don't work for BoldTrail, and so I could be completely honest. I feel like my ads do a lot better through street text. I don't work for them either. I'm just like, I have did like boosting a property on KV Core, the same exact ad on street text and got 4 times the leads. So I
But
don't know.
street text doesn't automate it like you just saw. It doesn't pull everything for you. You have to add
Right.
everything, correct?
That is true. That is true. But they have so many templates that make it super simple to do. So
Yeah, true.
there's that. But yeah, so I use street text and I point them to my website at KV Core. You can definitely boost and I mean, let's say you don't have street text or listings to leads. That's another one you can use. You could literally go in here 3 or 4 days before your open house and run an ad, and you will have lots of people to talk to. You know what I mean? So they have specific just listed or open house or just sold. Like you can pick whatever you want in there and run it, you know. I believe it's like $70 for, yeah, I don't remember. I think it's $70 a week or something like that is the minimum. But I think that one that I just made of a video is more like 90. So, so yeah, I know. And I can spend a lot less making something, you know, through street text. But anyway, it's a good option if you don't have street text. So, we talked about squeeze pages. Oh, matching buyers. Who wants to find a buyer for their listing? Let's go back to here. Joy, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Okay, so this is, we're gonna use Dragon Crest just because it's beautiful. Right here is matching buyers. So you're gonna click on that and it's going to tell you all the people in your database that would love a $17 million home. And guess what? You could just reach out to them. So pretty neat, huh? We have 11 pages of people that would love a $17 million home. So you can select all, right? Select all. Actually, I would want to do 250 per page. That way, when you do select all, it's selecting 250. There are 512 people here. So right now we're selecting 250. I don't know if you could just do that again. Can you just do that? Next. Let's see. It's thinking. Yeah, it didn't really. Carrie, can you actually select all or no?
You can select just that
Just
250.
the 250? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
If you go to the next page, it will unselect the first page.
Okay, and then how many text messages can you send at the same time?
You should be able to send that 250.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's going to iMessage Jill. Let's go. Okay, so you can do a mass text or a mass email to 250 people about this property. So let's see what this says. Oh wow.
Look at all those people.
Are all those people gonna get and be on the same email?
Well, no, look at the top. It's going to tell you 24 out of the 250 unsubscribes. They won't get
Okay.
the email.
Okay, but see how it says two and it doesn't say BCC?
No, it goes individually. It will go individually.
Oh, does it?
Grouped as
Okay.
one.
Okay. Anyway, and you can add an MLS ID. Let's say, Dragon right there. So this is the MLS ID. Think you might like this property. It's automatically going to put the link in there, I believe. And then you can type up the email and send it out to 250 people. But that's how you can find matching buyers for a property. So pretty cool. Jackie, you're muted.
How did you start the matching buyers at the beginning?
Yeah, so you're in a property. Let's say this is your listing. Right here, it says matching buyers.
Okay.
And it's going to search your whole database for people that want a home similar to that.
Okay.
Yeah, Joy,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you, Carrie.
Okay, so I have a question, and I think Michael had a question too, similar. I went to Luxury Presence for my website,
Uh-huh.
and it broke all my links to all my searches on KV Core. I noticed your KV Core is your wendygoss.exp realty site. Are you using them kind of separately? Like if people come in on Luxury Presence, do you keep them there and use KV Core for these squeeze pages and things, or what are you doing?
Yeah,
How do you
I
make them work
know.
together? Because it broke all my links.
They don't, yeah, they don't really work together.
Yes.
I have Luxury Presence because I wanted a pretty website,
Yeah, that's why I did it too.
right? I wanted a pretty website and then EXP came out with making your KV core pretty.
Right.
So I decided I wanted to see what they did, and this is what they did. That's also what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Because the squeeze pages are just so easy to use and it's just easy. I
Right.
do like the way the emails look better coming from Luxury Presence. And Luxury Presence does have marketing that they can do for you. Like there's just so much. There's
Right.
so much. But anyway, they allowed me to make this site luxury once I joined DXP Luxury. And I can like pick 9 luxury neighborhoods that I want to feature. And what
Okay.
I love is like I could click on this and it starts at the most expensive homes.
I think
How
the
cool.
functionality on the BoldTrail site in a lot of ways is better. I hate to say it, just, just like you said, the squeeze pages, the landing pages are easy. There's so much you can do and so much marketing I can do on the back end. So yeah,
Right. I mean,
just
my
trying to
luxury
figure it out.
present, yeah, my luxury present site is still super pretty. Like
Yeah.
it's way prettier.
And mine pulls
My
in leads.
emails going out are way like more luxury
Yeah.
than these ones. But for hey, this is a free website.
Right.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't set up squeeze pages in luxury presence for people. I just because I have street text going right into KV Core, that way we can get them set up on a search automatically, and
Right.
it's just so much easier. But no, I haven't did it the other way.
Okay, and I see, but like I saw, I don't want to take too much time on this, but that you
Okay.
have the wendygoss.exprealty.com because I used to use a vanity domain for BoldTrail. I'm trying to say it right. I used to use my vanity name for BoldTrail, but I moved my personal domain to my luxury presence.
Uh-huh.
And I'm wanting to do like you're doing. I want to use my Joy Johnson, .exp realty for what am I trying to say? BoldTrail. So are you
Okay.
running both kind of at the same time so you can do
Yeah, so luxury presence is wendygossyourrealestateBoss.com,
okay.
right? And then this the EXP one through Bold Trail is the Wendy Goss dot
I get you. I get you because
Yeah.
mine,
Yeah, I didn't like change that and rebrand it. I just left it like that.
and you can use that functionality that it does so well with your street
Mhm.
text. I think that's what I'm trying to figure out, and nobody can tell me at Inside Real Estate or EXP exactly what to do. So seeing how you've done it is what I was trying to tell them I wanted to do. So that makes sense. Thank you. That was
Right, and there is a
really
link.
helpful.
Yeah, there is a link for that upgrade. If you need it,
Yeah.
let me know. Yeah, it's for once you join EXP Luxury, they'll upgrade it. It's like 360 one-time fee.
Okay.
So anyway,
Thank
Christina,
you.
you're welcome.
Good morning. This may be totally not the place to ask this, but I'm in the listings and looking at my listings, and only 5 of my listings are showing up. How do I remedy that?
Okay, well, you could make sure you're clearing all filters because sometimes you won't see all your listings if there's filters applied. So, do you want to? Yeah, this is not the time to share screen and let me fix you.
No,
So hop into
that's okay.
office hours. This starts
Yeah.
in just a little bit, and I can help you with that. Or you can hop into the world, go to tech support, and say, "Where are my listings?"
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You are very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, so guess what? We got through all 10 things that I love. I want to hear about what you guys love about Bold Trail. Anybody using it that love it that I didn't mention something?
Did you mention the open house app?
No. Well, the ad, yes.
The
So
app.
yeah, so when you have a listing right there, you can run it right through Boost Property and you can click open house and it can run as an ad. Definitely do it like 4 days before your open house or more. I wouldn't like say, "Oh, I'm having an open house this weekend," and then Thursday start running the ad, because it takes a minute for the algorithm to start working. Plus, the longer you run it, the more leads you'll have, the more people you could talk to about your open house.
But there's an app that you can download.
Oh,
that
app.
They can register. It's like a sign-in
Yes.
sheet. So then you don't have to like always input all their information. And it looks really fancy if you have like an iPad out.
Oh, I love it. Can you share that? Do you
Yeah.
can you that?
Let me see.
Nope, that would be amazing. Especially for open houses, because yeah, those leads will go right into your KV core. You don't even have to do anything after the open house. They're already there.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it looks like this right here. It's BoldTrail open house. And then when you log into it,
So they upload the app on their
on
iPhone.
their iPad or whatever.
Okay.
And then when you log in, I don't know my BoldTrail login right now, but when you log in, it'll allow you to like ask first name, last name, and then you can add other things like how'd you hear about the open house, and they can type it in or
Is it like
however.
personalized to that home and stuff? Like you'll see the home or
Yeah,
the
you can pull it
address
up for the address, and so that you know that that's where it was. So when it pops up, it's like a pretty picture of your listing, and it pulls it right from the MLS and all the data. And then it just has like a sign-in sheet.
That's cool. I love that. All right. Anybody else? Nicole? You love something about it?
I learned something the other day from my assistant slash boyfriend who he went into KV Core, and I'm just gonna have him explain it because it was really,
He's
really
gonna
fucking cool.
She's talking about BoldTrail.
Yeah. BoldTrail, sorry. Sorry, he's right here. Can you explain what you did, please?
We just basically figured out how to mass apply.
Nobody can see your face.
Oh, we just figured out how to basically, it's because you're a thing. Mass apply, what do you guys call them? E-alerts or property alerts based off of what people are looking at. So you can like create a tag and then apply a safe search to a bunch of people at the same time without having to individually go in and set up each one. So I think that was a pretty big time saver.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So like the save searches that I showed, you can take one of those, and you could go and find people that have hashtags like in your database like this, and then apply that save search to everybody at the same time.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Game changer, because I was paying a VA to do it for me individually.
Oh, I love it. Well, I was excited about that automation. I've been here for 3 years and I just found out about the automation a couple months ago that when a lead comes in with the tag, it can automatically be set up on a search. I was like, how did I not know that? Anyway, Jackie.
Morning, everyone.
Hi.
I love that it gives you a sneak peek into people. So when somebody comes into your website and you go to their card and you hit the little check mark with the ribbon at the top corner, it'll search all over to get information on that person. I love that sometimes it'll show you like where they work, their age, their, all kinds of different things, different social links, stuff like that.
Oh, I love it. Ooh, can you find them on Facebook and Instagram?
You can.
Nice. All right, there you go. Make friends. Get some Facebook friends. Ratasha.
Hey, I'm literally just jumped in at the tail end when I was when she was talking about the BoldTrail like with the open house. So the app, is it the BoldTrail that says open house, like BoldTrail open house, or the actual BoldTrail app? Because there's one that says
It's a
BoldTrail open house.
specific app. It's a specific open house app.
Okay, that's the one okay. So I just wanted to make sure because yeah, there was one for BoldTrail and then BoldTrail open house. All right, that's what I needed. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this entire replay because I came in super late.
The cool thing about that is you can add your lender onto the open house thing. And John Drennan, I added him, and he follows up with every single lead. Like he's on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is cool. I love
How do
that.
you do that?
It'll just ask you when you're going through the steps, do you want to add a lender?
Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
I love it. All right. So good stuff. I'm glad everybody learned a lot today. Did anybody switch to Lofty on the call? I mean, obviously you probably didn't because freaking you're here. Okay, if you have and you're trying to learn Lofty, Carrie Thompson is here. She knows, Follow Up Boss, Lofty, KV Core, Bold Trail. Anyway, she has boot camps for both. So she has a Bold Trail boot camp. So if someone's just getting started with Bold Trail, there's step-by-step processes of everything, right, Carrie? Like 15 modules. And
Yeah,
there's
there's a ton of modules in BoldTrail. You get, or in Lofty, you get, I think, 4 bonuses in Lofty. My BoldTrail, there's 8 modules. You get 2 bonuses. One of the bonus is my buyer playbook, and the other bonus is some of my smart plans that I've created. I share the code with you so you can just automatically put them into your account and then adjust them accordingly.
Okay, I love it. I mean, when I got here, that's what I did. I went through a Kiwi Core boot camp because there's nothing like them, right? I need to learn this stuff super fast because I have houses to sell. I do not want to spend a whole lot of time like sitting here learning. Okay, so go ahead and yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, so there's the boot camp for Bold Trail and then Lofty. And then Blanca, can you show that, Wendy? Show what? That was
Sorry, I was asking about what Nicole had shared with her boyfriend. I didn't know if you knew anything about it, and if you could just share.
yeah,
Sounded like you did. So
well, yeah, I know what they're talking about. So if you were into Bold Trail and you have if you go into your contacts and then you search contacts for hashtags like um luxury maybe. Let's see. I'm sure we have a luxury tag. Okay, everybody that is tagged luxury is going to pop up here. And then you can select all. And let's say you're going to go here, add search alert, and then luxury listings in Lake Las Vegas. Let's just say that's luxury listings in Vegas. Anyway, you can actually connect all 250 to that right there, to that search. But the search, you got to create the search first. Does that make sense?
yeah, thank you.
You are very welcome. Linda.
I haven't decided. Well, I'm in Bold Trails because I didn't choose, but I'm still trying to choose between Bold Trail and Lofty. That's why I was here. So Carrie, do you I learned I'm not listening to leads. Did I learn that from you or Lena? Okay.
Probably through me.
Okay, so it seems Lofty would probably work better with listening to leads. Would you say?
Well,
I'm running my ads and
yeah. So when you run ads and listings to leads, you're just running them through listings to leads. You can integrate your CRM. So when the leads come in, they can go into Bold Trail or they can go into Lofty or Follow Up Boss. You can integrate any of your CRM with it.
Oh, anyone?
Yeah.
Do you have a preference since you use listings to leads?
I put mine into Follow Up Boss and Lofty.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Right. What I've been telling people is if you already know how to use one, you should probably just stay there. Otherwise, you're going to spend the next 6 months trying to learn a new system, which takes away time from your money-making activities. Yes, Lofty does seem like it would have so much more, but I've heard a lot of people not happy there. You know what I mean? So like, what if that's gonna be you? What if you're not happy there either? Or if you know how to do a whole bunch of stuff in this, why don't you just like spend a couple more minutes and master it? So anyway, that's my 2 cents in case you want it.
Always want your 2 cents, but unfortunately for me, I have failed to really grasp any CRM, so I'd be starting new, whichever one I choose. But so I rely on you and Carrie to help this technically challenged person.
All right.
Thanks for
Well, we'll
helping.
get you there. We'll get you there. But yeah, if you're starting at ground zero, yeah, just pick your poison. Devana.
My question is for Carrie. Anybody join your boot camp for that price? Like even if they're not on the call, or is that different if someone's
No,
not?
absolutely.
So
That
someone in
price.
my group
Send it
can
to
do it.
everybody.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
Yes.
Do you start your boot camps from the beginning every so many weeks, or?
Well, they're all pre-recorded sessions. So I walk you through it like we're on a Zoom together, and it's literally hand holding. I'm walking you through everything, explaining everything. So there's no way you cannot understand it after you watch every video.
Well, don't be so sure, Carrie.
Well, Linda, I got you if you still get confused.
Don't be so sure.
And I have private Facebook groups for both as well. So that's people who purchase the boot camps. You are allowed into them private groups. And that's where we share wins, your thoughts, you need help. That's where we all come in as a community.
Okay. I think this is what someone was asking for right here. Cynthia Lowry. I think you were needing this. This is the link to enhance the website to eXp Luxury. Is that what you were wanting? There's no video on it because I don't do it. I have someone do it. That's what they do. I don't know where she went.
She's nodding her head, yes.
Oh, there you are. Right in the middle of my screen. Yes, us red glasses girls. Okay, so anyway, you needed that. Okay, perfect. Just to be clear, you can send 250, you can send 250 multiple times because most people unsubscribe. Okay, need step by step. Okay. Lead quality is better via street text, or they're all coming from Facebook. So lead quality is like not even a thing. Like any leads coming from Facebook and Instagram are all coming from Facebook and Instagram. So you know what I mean? It's a toss up. They're not all going to be great, but there's some that are going to be amazing. And like most systems, when they go to sign up, like their email and phone number is auto-populated from Facebook, right? So let's say they signed up for Facebook 20 years ago, and that's not their email or their phone number anymore. Or they were like my husband and thought, I'm not giving my correct information to Facebook because the government's gonna have it. The thing. That's a thing. People think that. And then they don't put the real stuff. So when they go to sign up for stuff, they're like, yep, thank you. Yep, thank you. And then you're trying to follow up and you're like, oh my God, why are none of these right? That's why. That's why. So just keep going. You can find better phone numbers and emails, on the internet. There's a bunch of different stuff you could do. Claire, $49 for what? What was the $49 for? Did she leave? Okay. Just switched to Lofty after spending money on 2 years trying to use KV Core. How do you keep all the integrations straight? All the integrations straight. So like integrating with street text? Mojo?
Yes. Yes. Street tag.
Hello?
Hello.
Everything goes into one system. That's how you keep them all together. So like Street Text has an integration with Follow Up Boss, right? That's why I use Follow Up Boss because it integrates with everything. And so now everybody you target with in Street Text, you can target your whole entire database because it has a direct integration, right? Fellow is talking to your whole entire database about their home's value. So, it's not about like keeping track of them. It's plugging them all into the right system so that they all talk together. So that's how I do it. I use Follow Up Boss for that. as far as KV Core, I told you everything I liked about KV Core. I'm sure there's a lot more to like about Lofty because I know they have like AI chatbots and retargeting and neighborhood polls and what else do they have, Carrie, that BoldTrail doesn't?
Just about everything.
Calendar. They have like a calendar thing.
Yep, you have your own calendar link in there. I think BoldTrail has this too, where each listing has their own property website. You can share that through the socials. When you do share it, it does share to your Google business page, which
Yeah, I
a
like that
lot of
too.
places don't do that. So that's really cool because you want to always be present on your Google business page.
Awesome. All
Yeah.
right. Love it. Love it. All right. We have 5 minutes. Does anybody have any more questions? Yes.
Harry, so when you said that you share it on your BoldTrail page, because I do web pages through BoldTrail, does that mean it automatically goes to Google from Facebook, or how do you have to share it in order to get to
On
Google?
Lofty,
Oh,
you
I
can
see.
share it. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All
I
right.
have a link to your Carrie, to your Lofty boot camp. I keep clicking on BoldTrail.
Yep, I'll put it in the chat again right now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
All right. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say your name, but I don't want to butcher it. Can you just tell me? Mm-hmm.
Zan. It's
Dan. I was gonna say that, and then I was like, but it's an X.
I know.
So would it be a Z? Okay.
People never know what to expect when they see my name. They're like, you? No.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. I'm just curious. I've just started to hop on your training. I'm loving it. I've been using BoldTrail now for I've only been an agent for a year and a half. But I remembered you talking about Follow Up Boss in earlier ones. So do you use Follow Up Boss as your primary and then you add BoldTrail as a supplemental for these features that you have on BoldTrail? And do you have the same list of people in both databases?
Yeah, so basically I run all my ads out of Street Text and I have Street Text leads going into Follow Up Boss and BoldTrail, right? Because I want them in both places because we do different things with them. So as far as getting, searches set up and, market reports, stuff like that, stuff I showed you, we definitely use BoldTrail for that. For everything else, like if we're setting them up on an email campaign or, we put all of our notes in there. We call, text, and email right through there. We have our whole team in there. So, there's that. And because, everybody in there is an audience in Street Text that we're retargeting, like that's just huge. Plus, Fellow engages with everybody in our database about their home's value. So that's our like hub. I'm gonna call it our hub, and BoldTrail's our tool. It's our tool that we can like just kind of use to set people up on searches and stuff. So I used to use Ylopo, which was connected right to Follow Up Boss. But that was back in my broker days, spending $3,500 a month on that. So I got a raise when I came here because BoldTrail is free. I'm pretty sure it's still free. Someone said that there was cost for IDX, but I haven't been charged anything. So anybody else hear that? No? Okay. All right.
Wendy, I
Anyway,
have a quick question.
Okay, hold on. Nicole, then Belia, and then Nina. Where'd you go? You're muted.
Has there been any updates about like when you send out a text or email having like your contact info versus like if a lead comes in having their contact info? Because now that Cynthia is sending a bunch of Grand Corniche leads, my texts go out, it says her name.
Yeah, because it's her lead. So when it was my lead and I was sending it to you, it was the same thing. So we share leads through KV Core. The only way to get around that is to, have her transfer it
Mm-hmm.
but then she'll never see it. She won't even know she gave it to you.
So she can stay on as a collaborator, I believe.
Right, but
Right?
not in KV Core. KV Core is different. In Follow Up Boss, I
Ah,
would do all of your communication through Follow Up Boss so that you don't have that problem.
right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so when you generate leads and spend money on them and then you share them with other agents, it's a great way, to leverage your time, and have them working those leads, but your information is on all of that stuff. So unless you transfer it, but I never wanted to transfer it because I'm not just, here you go. Please
Yeah.
let me know if it closes.
Hmm.
So that's the only downfall with that. But you do have Follow Up Boss, and everything from Follow Up Boss is coming from you. So,
Okay.
Belle, yeah.
There's a lot of automated texts and emails that go out. That's just why I'm curious. Maybe I should just put my signature at the bottom of all things above hers.
Okay, and you set those up?
Mm.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you have them set up there, then yeah, just make sure your name goes on it, and your contact info. That way, that's there. But yeah, awesome. Belle, yeah.
Yeah, just a quick question regarding the BoldTrail boot camp. What is the cost on that for the boot camp?
It's in the chat.
I was trying to find it, but I came in a little late. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the very bottom so that you have it.
Thank you.
There's that, and it looks like it is $497 on sale for $197.
Awesome. Okay, and that link that you provided, we just jump on there if we want to do that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just click the link I just put in there and get all signed up. But yeah, I got the boot camp like right away. Because actually I bought the Lofty because I have to learn in case agents have questions.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Nina.
Hi, Wendy. I have a question for you and Carrie. So I'm on KV Core, but I'm not like that far in the trenches. Like I'm kind of using it surface level, hardly at all. It's sending out like birthday texts to my friends. And so I'm curious, is Lofty the same as Follow Up Boss?
No.
They're
No.
different things. Okay. And so, Carrie, I'm interested in doing one of your programs, and I was thinking like, oh, great, I'll do the one for BoldTrail. And then the more I've been hearing you guys talk, it seems like if I am gonna just jump in the trenches of, and I'm someone who wants to know like everything about how everything works. And if I'm gonna go that deep into something, which one should I like? I mean, basically starting from scratch anyway.
I would personally do Lofty.
Lofty. Okay.
Does
Great.
more, offers
Yeah,
more.
Right. Everything that it offers, though, just know you're not going in like with no money down. Yeah, when you want to add, the chat bot, it's going to be more money. When you want to add the neighborhoods, search poll or whatever, it's going to be more. Retarget's going to be more. Like, I mean, everything that you want is going to be more money.
I see. Okay. And is it one of the ones that's can be free through at the basic one, right? For three.
Yeah, there's a basic and it's not free. I think it's like $11 or $10 for the EXP version. But I heard that it's $50 a month to do like the next level to make it decent.
Okay. And
Is that right, Carrie?
I don't know because they're going back and forth. When they did this, they completely messed everything up. First, yes, you can do the 50. Now, no, you can't do the 50, but they will give you a list of if you want to do specific add-ons, they'll give you a list and what those cost if you wanted to do those add-ons.
Okay. So do you still think that it's like worth the money for the features? And if I'm going to be, committing to something for a career that it's worth investing in Lofty?
Over BoldTrail, yes.
Okay. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. And then because I would do your course, Carrie. So
Okay.
that would make me feel confident moving forward with
And you always have me too. So if you get stuck, have questions, you always have me there to help.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right. All right, I gotta hop into the VIP room. I'm late, so I'll talk to you guys later. Have an amazing day.